It's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
They'll try and run with Ingram. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Ravens 8, Cowboys nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Now Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Up 3rd down and
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
You know they pay me extra for this.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Cowboys, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Dancing to his left. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
At the 34-yard
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
and 7.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the walls off the back.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Elliott. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. The return man, Chris Moore. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First and goal at the 9.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run with Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's third down and goal.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On first and 10, Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
31-yard line.
From the 31, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jackson.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
2 brings up third and 5.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's good.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jalen Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Smith. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
Result of the play.
Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
10 yards.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
At the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards to pick up there. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Prescott from the gun. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. Caught by Snead over the middle. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9.
Again, it's Elliott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Blake Bell, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Ravens have got it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drop.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. That catch good for only a couple. And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Calais Campbell in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now here comes their final timeout.
Ravens.
As they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens.